Thanks very much for staying with us. Time now for Eye on Africa with me, Georgia Calvin-Smith. Tonight, come and live the good life. Somalia's new leader offers an olive branch to Shabaab militants on his inauguration. Mohamed Abdhullahi Mohamed says extremists should put their weapons down. Also, a South African court throws up a hurdle to government's plans to leave the International Criminal Court. Judges rule the planned exit is unconstitutional unless it happens with Parliament's backing. And victims of South Sudan's war bear psychological scars as deep as some of the physical trauma they've lived through. Our correspondent speaks to some of those hiding out in a UN camp in Juba about their struggle to overcome memories of horror. But first, Somalia's new president promised al-Shabaab Islamist extremists that they could live the good life if they put down their weapons. As Mohamed Abdhullahi Mohamed was inaugurated on Wednesday, he promised to meet his country's security challenges head-on. Oh, we have a bit of a technical difficulty there. Moving on, hopefully we'll be able to have a look at the inauguration of Somalia's president a little later on in the bulletin. But for now, in news elsewhere, South Africa's High Court has put the brakes on the government's plans to become the first country to leave the International Criminal Court. On Wednesday, judges ruled that the move would be unconstitutional without Parliament's approval and ordered notice of withdrawal to be revoked. The controversial exit plans have raised fears of an African exodus. It was first announced last year following a dispute over Pretoria's failure to arrest visiting Sudanese President Omar al-Bashir. He's wanted by the International Criminal Court for war crimes. For more on this, we're joined by Aisha Ishmael. Oh, you seem to be having a bit of a bad run of it. We'll have a look at our next story. Concerns over several African countries were flagged up in Amnesty International's annual human rights report on Wednesday. 2016 was described as an awful year for the issue. Nigeria and South Sudan came in for particular criticism. Abuja for doing little to tackle the military's alleged crimes against humanity, and Juba for ongoing civil war that sparked a huge refugee crisis. Alongside warnings about the divisive spread of identity politics, Amnesty has praised the role civilian campaigners on the continent have played in demanding change. Well, I will, though, have to leave it there for now. Unfortunately, we've had some technical hurdles that our technical team is rushing to deal with. Hopefully, I'll be back with you a little later on with all the latest stories and headlines from across Africa. Thanks for staying with us. Do so again if you can. Take care.
People and Profit, presented by Stephen Carroll.
Business news is not about numbers, nor percentages and statistics. Business news is about people and how we live our lives. People and Profit goes beyond numbers to analyse how the global flow of money and profits shape our world. Intelligent and accessible, the show cuts across business, economics and politics.
People and Profit on France 24 and France24.com.